infringement for Atofo.
One man down, Benghazi, and strength coming into play there. And of course, assistant one was right there to see the action. The player was brought down. Cynical tackle from the left back in there. I think that Hearts of Oak would need a lot of those long balls that we've seen from them. Maoli Wayo will need to come into the game more. There you see the man, Masoudi Dramani, former assistant coach of the Black Stars, issuing some instructions there. A very, very experienced manager. And he's talked about consistency, how even if he leaves the club, there should be a plan, a pattern that the club should follow. We'll see how his season goes, but it is the first game for him, and a win would do good for Masoudi Dramani.
The Phobians with a free kick. Can they orchestrate the first goal in this afternoon's encounter? Behind the ball for Atofo, Raphael Amponsan coming in behind this free kick for Atofo. Can they orchestrate the first goal? Raphael Amponsan is there alongside Hussein Mohammed. A two-man wall has been formed by the Pablos team. And the fans are shouting, goal, goal here. Can this be the first goal for the Phobian club? It will be an in-swing guy, comes in, a good run, and it's been saved. Flicked over the crossbar by Kamara for a corner kick.
Raphael Amponsa wants to catch the goalkeeper there, and well, is that a cross, is that a shot? Only the goalkeeper would know, and it was a good one. Goalkeeper was up to the task. Another corner kick for Accra Hearts of Oak.
Corner kick for the Phobian club. This time round, Ransford will leave it. Corner kick for the Phobians. This will obviously be an in-swinger. It comes in a good one. A long one, though, headed back, and ball be cleared. And after goes again for another corner kick. GHOne.
Another corner kick, Benghazi. And 20 minutes of play done. The Asante Kotoko have had some good chances. Of course, Accra Hearts of Oak some good chances as well. Goalkeeper Kamara called into action. And yes, corner kick quickly take it. Hearts of Oak come forward. A chance for Hearts of Oak. A shot. A brilliant defending once again, Benghazi.
That was a chance for Hearts of Oak. Shot coming in. But it's been cleared, and out it goes for throw in for Kotoko, thrown in by Seth Kojo. Kojo will locate Zakaria Husseini. Husseini on the ball to his man Samba. Now Samba locates entry in midfield. Back to Zakaria. Zakaria looks for options and sends it on one throw. It's a very long one. Headed on by Kwame Poku. Cross comes in looking for the man Emmanuel Amoa, but Amoa gets to that ball, and ball be cleared by Hearts of Oak. For touch goal, and so out it goes for throw-in. Throw-in for Kotoko. On the ball for the Pablo side. Kojo set, brought down. Referee has blown for an infringement, so it's an infringement for the Fabulous team. Today, Kotoko are playing with Patrick Asiedu on the right side of midfield. They normally play on the left side of defense. Today, he's playing on the right side of midfield for the Warriors. Patrick Asiedu. So, an infringement there for Kotoko. Emmanuel entry. He goes behind his free kick. Kotoko have got men in the box to look for. It comes in a good one. Headed on and missing the post by inches. That was Captain Samba O'Neill coming close for the Warriors here. The in-swinger was good from entry. And a run from Samba O'Neill. He rose majestically, got his head to the ball, but missing the post by some inches.
Benghazi, his jump reminds me of Cristiano Ronaldo and when he was at Juventus. And of course, you see how he kept his eye on the ball, very, very focused on the ball, and made sure that he got that contact with the ball. It was just by inches, but trust me, it was a good one. And both teams warming up gradually into the game, Ben.
The Phobians will respond. On the right side, they go now. Mawule Wayo on the ball now for Artofok. Can they move, get a movement? Cross comes, a good one. Ball drops. It's a goal. Hamza Issa with the opening goal for Artofok. Brilliant goal by our standards. The man from Aroras. His McAvenard for the Phobian club. Hamza Issa with a brilliant connection after a mistake and a howler from goalie Mohamed Kamara. Hatafok 1, Kotoko 0.
Benghazi, what a gift. What a gift. It is not Boxing Day, but goalkeeper Kamara is out here giving gifts. And the first gift has been given to Hamza Issa on the silver plate. All he needed to do was poke it into the net. It was at his mercy, and there you have it. Look at it, the first goal of the 2025 President's Cup. Oh my, Benghazi. Kumasi Asante Kotoko are in trouble. The fans are up on their feet and singing, be quiet and don't be silly. And I can tell you that Kotoko will need a response quick and enough. If not, they'll leave to Kumasi with a bad song.
And so they will come again now. Patrick Cassidy on left side for Kotoko. He goes in field though. He locates his man, Seth Kojo, back to Francis Aqua on the left side. To Kojo again now in midfield. They go all the way back into Emmanuel now for Kotoko. And he will look out for options. A ball headed down. The draws for Amwa. He shoots one. And ball blocked again by the Phobians. In defense, defending resolutely for Accra Artofok. Ball into the Kotoko half though, but connection was poor, and out to go for a throw-in for Kotoko. Ball thrown down by Francis Aqua. Aqua locates Samba O'Neill. He gets the ball to his man. That is Zakaria Husseini on the ball. But attack will break down though. Artofok on the ball now. He goes in field. Amponsa Rafael is brought down. And referee has blown for an infringement for Accra Artofok.
Benghazi, I was going to talk about the goal again, and of course, you see a lot of crosses coming in for Accra Artofok, and this time around, one of the crosses fell the way of the goalkeeper. He dashed it out, and it was a goal. But then I could count about 7 crosses just in the 26th minute from Accra Artofok, and one of them has been meaningful so far. Kotoko will need to come back strongly. The confidence of Artofok is very up, and I will not be surprised if they make another incursion, Ben.
Let's see if the Phobians can make it to. That's the man, the goal scorer for Artofok, Hamza Issa. He joined them from their junior team, Aroras. Got the opening goal here. Ball into the area, a chance again for Artofok, and Kunadu Yadam's connection going out for a goal kick though.
Benghazi, I told you off air that confidence is just like ketchup. When it opens, it just keeps coming. And now you can see Accra Artofok going hard at Kumasi Asante Kotoko. Coach Karim Zito chewing his gum in a Ferguson-like style. No, I mean, not perturbed at all, but I believe he has a plan. We'll see how it goes for Kotoko.
We'll see how it goes for Kotoko. Kelvin Osei to be on the ball. But he goes back to goalie Shuab Sharif, the man who joined the Phobians from Mashakem in the lower tier. Locating captain for the side again, Kelvin Osei Esibe. Esibe goes in full now. He locates his man, Hussein Mohammed. Hussein goes back. Kwesi Asma now to Kunadu Yadom. Kunadu back to Hussein and back to Shuab Sharif in goal. Kelvin Osei Esibe again to Rafael Amponsa. Amponsa with a long ball. It drops. Alpha is calling. Goes to come out. He doesn't come. Referee though blow for an infringement.
Benghazi, determination from Accra Artofok to offset it. Amankwa in there, and poor communication, yes, from Francis Aqua and goalkeeper Mohamed Kamara. They expected the goalkeeper to come out. The goalkeeper, I tell you, is low on confidence right about now, and you could see that it was a ball he could have come out for, but he expected his defender to clear his lines, and nearly they would have sung another song, Benghazi.
Kotoko now will break out, but the ball has been cleared. Ball has been cleared. Asante on the ball again now. Kelvin Osayesibe. Long ball into the Kotoko half. And again a mistake from Aqua. Ball thrown down for Asante. Hamza Issa is brought down though. And an infringement for the Phobian club. Pressure mountain on Kotoko. And the first yellow card flashed in the face of Captain Samba O'Neill of Kotoko for bringing down the marauding Hamza Issa.
Benghazi, across the folk are having a presidential ride. A lot of mistakes we've seen in this game so far. But trust me, the mistake from goalkeeper Kamara has cost them. And another mistake has caused Kumasi Asante Kotoko here. A yellow card flashed to their captain. You need to be very, very careful. Samba O'Neill would need to be very, very careful because another tackle would surely influence it. There you see the goal again. What a gift. What a clear gift. I said it.
It was a terrible mistake from Mohamed Kamara. It was a simple cross. And what should have been a simple save from him, he just could not do it. Gifting Hamza Issa with that goal.
I remember Coach Karim Zito talking about Onana things when he was with Dreams FC, but then would have substitution. And across the folk, Coach Masoudi Dramani effected substitution there.
An early one, so Maoli Wayo is going out. That's a quite interesting one. So early on. Is he injured?
Yeah, I'm sure he's injured. And you can tell from his face, not too happy. I'm sure he would have cooked one goal for Accra Suffolk, but then you would have to take an early shower, 30 minutes of play, and a painful one to see a player go at this stage of the game, Benghazi.
Maoli Wayo out. And player coming on is Martin Kakari, mercurial player. Free kick for Asante. Cross comes to a good one. And Kamara saving, not on the first occasion, but fortunately recovered to save it for Kotoko.
Kamara would need to be very calm. He would need to be very, very calm. He spilled that ball again. Trust me, if there was a Phobian lurking there, we would have seen another goal.
Kotoko trying to attack, but ball has been cleared. What will it be? The referee says a corner kick for Kotoko. 30 good minutes played in the first half. The President's Cup is live on GHOne TV, also live on Star FM.
Of course, also live on Ultimate FM in Kumasi and Empire FM at Intercradi Benghazi.
Corner kick for Kotoko. MP Emmanuel. He has meant to look for. Cross comes in a good one. Headed by Zakaria Husseini, and over the crossbar goes though for a goal kick for Accra Hearts Suffolk.
When you get chances like this, Benghazi, you should be aiming for the target. It was a good cross from the right side. All he needed to do was position his header, and he would have goalkeeper Sharif in trouble or on duty. But then he decided to go way over the bar, and that chance goes away for Kumasi Asante Kotoko.
Lacking direction for a connection from Zakaria Husseini. It was a free header, and he should have done much better. Goal kick taken by Sharif. He locates Kakari. Kakari gets the ball to his man in midfield. Raphael Amponsa controls, taking his time. Goes past one Kotoko player. Beautiful play from Raphael Amponsa. Good play from Raphael Amponsa. But a poor pass, and ball be cleared by Kotoko. The referee though has blown an infringement against Kotoko. He swung. It was a swing of arm from Kotoko's player, Lord Amoa.
Benghazi frustration setting in there, and a very, very poor one, as a player. In the time you are on the run and you catch an arm in the face, trust me, it is very, very painful. Back in my playing days, I can tell you from experience, a very, very painful one it is. And a yellow card flash to Lord Amwa there. So two players of Kotoko.
And they're all defenders.
Yes, and they'll need to be very, very, very careful. Now, another chance for Hearts of Hope. We've seen their infringement very dangerously. And I must say that Coach Masoudi Dramani has done very, very well. Benghazi have been impressed. 33 minutes with Accra Suffolk. They know when to go for long balls. They know when to fight their men with short passes. And it has paid off. A mistake coming in and a confirmation of Lord Amwes yellow card there. A chance for Suffolk to get a second goal.
Chance for the Phobians to go for a second goal. Behind the ball, the new man, Martin Kakari, together with Rafael Amponsa. And goalie Kamara will set his wall, his human wall of 4 men in front of the free kick for Suffolk. Can Rafael Amponsa and Kakari orchestrate a second goal for the Phobian? Let's see. It's Rafael Amponsa and over the crossbar though, that goes.
Yeah, poor decision making. I'm sure he should have sent in a cross in there. But that's what confidence does to you. Trust me, it elevates your understanding and gives your ability a boost. He wanted to go in for that goal. Maybe a cross would have helped, but then the play continues. They are still in the lead. Hearts of Oak 1, Kotoko 0.
Hearts 1, Kotoko 0. Kotoko on attack now. Instead with a throw in, a good one, but ball blocked by Kunadu. He are done for Hearts of Oak. The Phobians strong and trying to attack. Ball is good, but blocked again by the Caribbean referee. Will bring the ball back for an earlier infringement in midfield for Accra Hearts of Oak. That looks like Hussein Mohammed. No, it's Kwesi Asmarada who was impeded by the fabulous player in midfield for an infringement for Hearts of Oak. An infringement on Kwesi Asma. On the ball now is Sharif, who locates Calvin Osei Esibi. Back to Sharif in goal for Hearts of Oak. Sharif looks for options, looks up. He balloons along one out, headed on door. Ball be cleared by Samba O'Neill. He gets the ball to the midfield now. Set Kwejo, pass is poor, and out he'll go for a throw in for Hearts of Oak. The Phobians really in control of this game so far. 35 minutes of action done in the first half. We have 10 more minutes to go in this half, and they have been calmly in control of this game so far. Kunadu Iyadom will locate his man in midfield again. Mercurial Rafael Amponsa. Back to Kunadu Iyadom. Back to Amponsa. Beautiful play from the Phobians. Calvin Osei Esibi on the ball now for Hearts of Oak. He goes in field. Poor pass. And Kotoko take over the ball now. Entry will look for the man on the left side. That is the big man.
Benghazi, and look at the Hearts of Oak fans applauding every tackle, applauding every kick. They are enjoying themselves here. They're having a field day here, and you can just see what a goal does to you. I told you that they are ready to forgive the sins of Accra Suffolk. They are ready to forgive the bad season of Accra Suffolk if they can win the President's Cup for them this afternoon. But so far, it has been good work from Masudi Didramani's men, and temporary hold-up player is down, and high foot. Let's see if Kotoko can get a response, a quick response. They need that quickly before the second half.
So, an infringement there for the fabulous team. And that was Asma. Temporary hold up here. 36 minutes played here. Your thoughts of the whole 35 minutes of action played so far?
Benghazi, it has been exciting. I think that the goal has charged up the atmosphere. And of course, you know, with the president around, why wouldn't you want to go? It would be good for the president. Now look at the fans there. Look at how the flags are up, waving. You can also see the cameramen. You can see even the kids with the flags. And then, of course, you see the man known for his popular hits, Oh Vera. Yes, D-Black. Just in your shot. What the Kotoko fans, I'm sure, still believe that anything can happen in this game. For now, they are on their seat. They are sitting on nails and pins and tenterhooks. But I believe that a goal or a good reaction from their players would spark some joy from the Porcupine fans.
Can they react? That's an infringement for Kotoko now. Samba O'Neill with a long kick into the half of a calf. Ball headed out by the Phobians. It drops. And Hamza Issa controls the ball for Suffolk in midfield. Hamza turns around, he goes down. Referee blows for an infringement for Suffolk. Hamza Issa has been very impressive in the game today. Very calm on the ball. But very, very strong.
Player number 17, Patrick out.
Another change there for Kotoko. Kotoko responding with a change. And there it is. We'll update you on who has gone out and who has come in no time.
Patrick Asiedu is out. And we see the introduction of Emisa.
Play goes on now. For the corner ball, Bobo has been cleared and out. It goes for, that should be a throw in for Kotoko. Entry Emmanuel will leave it for Francis Aqua. Francis Aqua on the left side today, operating on the left side. He throws one in now. A good one, flicked on by Asiedu Patrick. But ball will be cleared. Entry on the ball now for Kotoko. He has to go back, he does so. He locates his man, Lord Amwa. Amwa goes in with full. He goes down. The referee has blown for an infringement. And the fans will protest though. But that is an infringement on a new man. That's Peter Amidurada, who has now switched to the right side of our wings for the Fabulous team. So can Kotoko get himself back into this game? We have 6 minutes of action left in the first half. The Phobians are by a goal to 0 in the President's Cup. An infringement it is for Kotoko. Again, entry behind the ball. He has meant to look for in the box for Asafok. Can this be the equalizer here at Accra Sports Stadium? Entry behind this free kick duty for Kotoko. A high line set by the Hasselhoff defense. Referee says hold on. He wants to have a word or two with Tamankwa Emmanuel and Samba O'Neill for the call. So an infringement again. We are set. NP Emmanuel. He goes in a good one, but straight to Sharif Saub in goal for Atofok, who saves coolly for the Phobian club.
Benghazi Sharif is no Father Christmas. He would not want to spill that ball. He would want to keep a good record, get a good name, and make Black Stars goalkeeper Benjamin Asari, who I'm sure is watching this game, he would want to make him proud there, and a good goalkeeping from Sharif.
Ball in play, has to poke him midfield. Beautiful play from Rafael. He got the ball to his man. Good ball, but ball be cleared by Kotoko. But to nobody particular, the Phobians are back on the ball now. And Ponsan Rafael been so impressed with him today in the game for Hearts of Oak.
Because it seems Hearts of Oak are everywhere. It looks like Hearts of Oak players have about 20 players because they're making every run, and anytime the ball is found, you'll see a player of Hearts of Oak there. Kotoko will need to have their game.
Good ball over the top now. On the ball now is the big man himself. Albert Amwa with a chance to shoot one. And it's been blocked by Captain Calvin Osayasibe. That was Albert Amwa with a shot. A ball again goes in field. Headed out by Kwenedo Yadom. Kotoko come again now. Peter Amidou. Back to Peter Amidou again on the right side. Amidou goes back to his man. Amidou Peter. Oh, poor pass. And they will lose out. On the ball for the Phobian club now is Kwesi Asma. Play goes on to the referee. Kotoko with a poor pass. What is this?
I told you it's a day of gifts, Benghazi. And temporary holder player is down. But then again, I've been so impressed with this game, man. And of course, how Hearts of Oak have handled this game with the understanding they've shown, how the crosses have been sent to, the movements of the players has been excellent so far. I'm sure those listening and watching as the fans of Hearts of Oak would be happy with what they've witnessed so far. But then for Kotoko, they need to up their game. It has been a lot of mistakes and miscommunication. And look at the fans up waving their flags, dancing to tunes from the supporters here at the Accra Sports Stadium.
And there the slow ball of the chance for Kwan. That's Albert Amwa. Going past his man, Amankwa slipping.
Oh la la, Benghazi.
He had a chance, a shot from him. Look at that. That was visual defending from Calvin Osayasibe, putting his body on the line and blocking that shot from Albert Amoa.
Good work from Kelvin. Great work. He has shown, just like the last time he played Kotoko at the Babaya Sports Stadium. We hope this time he ends it very well. No mistakes from Kelvin.
Don't forget, He was the man who ensured the Hearts left their stadium in Kumasi last season with just one goal. But play resumed, so let's continue the action here. Out the ball, go for a throw-in. Far cry to folk. And referee.
Well, Masudi Nivamani in his blue shirt issuing instructions on the touchline.
And there the game starts again now. Kotoko trying to initiate an attack. Peter Amidu looking for Amoa. But ball be cleared by the Phobians on the left side. It's Ransford Mensah. Ball in full be cleared now by Kamara. Kamara, I'm sure, will not want to make any mistake again. The Phobians on the ball now. A chance for Ansel Folk. Good run. Ball steps in there, chance still, and Kamara comes out, and this time around
he makes amends, Benghazi. Kamara makes amends, but then again, great play from Akrasovok. Look at them again, going in for every tackle, going in for every ball, and so much passion for Akrasovok. Someone would say that they've taken this President's Cup as a World Cup, and they have the ball again, Benghazi.
They indeed have taken the President's Cup as a World Cup, as was said by new coach Dramani. But on the ball though, Apia. He locates this man, Peter Amidu. Back to Emmanuel Apia. Apia's pass is good, but attack will break down for Kotoko, and the Phobians take over now.
Great play from Hearts of Oak so far, Benghazi.
Kotoko the chance now. I'm on the ball now. He goes in field. Look at this man, Kampoku. His pass though cut out by the Phobian defense. And that was a chance for Kotoko. Attack was going out. We'll do 3 minutes over the time here. 3 minutes of additional time added by the fourth referee. Kotoko on the ball again. Oh, poor pass from the midfield. And another poor pass from House of Folk, and Kamara will control fully for the Phobian.
Too many mistakes from the Porcupine Warriors. And I think that is one thing that Coach Karim Zito would be looking to repair when they get to the dressing room. And they've had some spaces. I mean, they could have gone on and scored the first goal in the early part of the game, but then a lot of mistakes from them. And yet again, we see Kotoko failing to find their men with the right passes.
Samba O'Neill with the ball in his own half. Samba to the right side, he goes to Lord Amwa. Amwa goes in for beautiful flick, and ball be cleared over by the Phobians. Beautiful play from him. Wow, great play for Arthur. Not giving any inch to Kotoko in the game today. The Kotoko again will come again through, but that's Emmanuel Entry. Entry now locates Zakaria Husseini, and that was a poor pass out.
Yeah, he does locate him, but outside the pitch. And Kotoko, as I said earlier, they have shown some good signs. They have the quality, but then I think that Akrasovok have shown so much passion in this game. They want the ball more. They show that they want the President's Cup more, and indeed they are goal up.
They are a goal up in the game here. Hearts of Folk still with the ball. Oh, brilliant play from Ampon Sarafel again. He finds someone quite Emmanuel. Ball cleared by Kelvin Osei SCB into the Kotoko half. Ball drops, and Samba O'Neill is pressed to that ball. He gets the ball in full, flicked on, but to nobody there. It's Amankwa for Hearts of Folk. Amankwa with a poor pass. And Alpha trying to release this man, Amoa. The ball be cleared by Kelvin Osei SCB once again.
Kelvin Osei SCB should join the Army Benghazi. He has so much passion, and he reminds me of one no-nonsense defender I used to play with back in the day. And look at him again, conceding. Is that a corner kick?
Looks like a corner kick with seconds action left here at Accra Sports Stadium. The Phobians consider corner kick against the Fabulous Lads. Can they hold on? Or the Fabulous Lads will have a response later on in the first half.
Well, the fans are screaming, go, go, go.
Let's see. In swinger comes in a good one. Headed out But first of the ball is Lord Amwa for Kotoko. Cross caption again, a 4-1, and it's been cleared by Asante Kotoko. And referee has blown for the end of the first half here. And Asante Kotoko will end the first half with the notice in front. That goal from Hamza Issa. The difference in this afternoon's encounter here at Accra Sports Stadium. To end of play, first half scores here. Asante 1, Kotoko 0.
Good game, Benghazi. I think that the fans here would be very, very appreciative of how the game has turned up. Well, we'll see what both coaches would employ during the halftime break, and we expect more goals in the second half, Benghazi.
Sure. But it's all fun here at Accra Sports Stadium. It's halftime though, but watch out for something special.
I don't know. All right, so after 45 minutes of pulsating action, it is Accra Hearts of Oak who are up by a long goal. Ketsi Hamza Issa in the 24th minute, ensuring that the Phobians, they've sent that, shimmers the spines of Kumasi Asante Kotoko. Well, they could not release those porcupine, spikes there this afternoon at the Accra Sports Stadium. So it is 1-0 currently at the Accra Sports Stadium. I've still got in studio with me Eric Bequin, a former Kumasi Asante Kotoko striker, a prolific one during his days. He can't sit. He can't just sit. Watching the game, and the commentary here behind the scenes before we even came on. Yeah, so currently on your screens, the man is yet to perform. The dancehall king, they call him Shatta Wale, is set to perform for the president and also to grace this occasion. It's halftime, and then that 24-minute goal, Ketsi Hamza Issa. Bekwin, let me bring you in here before we join them, Shatta Wale's performance. For you, you were not too happy with, seeing how Zito was playing the laterals in the first half.
Yeah, I think before even the game started, I was telling you about playing those two guys at the same time. It seems he's playing only two wingers without a striker.
Sure.
Because most of the time when the body are going on attack, always those two supposed strikers are always on the wings. So there's no any center man, to spearhead the attack. The apex, they don't have anybody there. They rather have it at the lower parts to play. And that doesn't make it more prolific, scoring chances to come. And the chance that came for Kwame Poku, that is where, as a striker, you need to show that composure. Because when you get into the 18, you are a king now. Whoever touches you is a penalty. So why are you in a rush? That is where you have to exercise extra patience. And also, looking at the gelling that I was telling you earlier on, that it is going to play a vital role in this particular game. Because blending with the new and then the old is another problem altogether.
That's true.
And that is what is, showing in the game now. One, the agency itself is not there for the Kotoko team. You look at, even when the referee blew the whistle for halftime, somebody who is leading is jogging into the dressing room. And you are down, you are walking as if nothing is at stake.
Yeah.
You need to show character. See, every 50-50 balls that the Hearts players, when they won it.
That's true.
This is not that about football that we are coming to play here. Every trophy in between these two clubs is a special trophy.
Yeah.
So that was, I was saying that this one game can make you and not make you at the same time.
And
that is what is showing. Because this ball, if Kwame Poku should have gotten patience and then composure, look, nobody was following you.
And his head was down.
It was down. So how? Because as a striker, when you push one ball, you raise your head to see where you are facing.
That's true.
And even our strikers are still playing short into the man. Look at Amwa's ball, the one that the defender blocked. He's standing in front of you and you are shooting the ball. He's not transparent. for you to shoot through him. And then even scoring, placing, we just pass ball into the net. We don't shoot. So you should have taken your time and buried the ball at the right position at the right time.
Yeah, so on your screens currently, he's taking the center stage now. Let's go over to the Accra Sports Stadium and enjoy Shatta Wale as he performs during the halftime.
I just want to give a big shout out. His Excellency President Mahama. Everybody says Smiling Mafia. I said Mahama is the Smiling Mafia. Make a champion. Yes, shouts to my godfather, Kofi Abba. I know you guys are here. Shouts to the Honorable Minister of Youth and Sports. I love you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are new in Ghana, this is the Ghana's most wanted artist and African dancehall king. Make a hear pam pam pam. MPK. Everybody, watch me. You know, I come here to just let you know, this is a beautiful country. Ghana is a lovely place. I know you guys are supporting Shatta Wale, but the same way I want you to support the government, because the government have good things for us. Even though you are a youth in Ghana, this year, to the next 4 years, where they will vote, say we go make money fucking. Take what's rightfully mine. But you don't know me. I said, listen, you got on your nuku, someone akada. We like to shoot you. One bullet, I say, Kale, you go make you poo poo. Hey. On a bicycle, so and I'm famous like Mali and the Willa. Hey. I know the kids ask fuck all your favors. Everybody stadium, we have no one. Hey. You know, go be show me nothing. Bring us, I go bring my daddies. On God, we have promise. You go be there, Yawabe. If you don't know, you will ask that question. This thing to the city question. On God, we have promise. 20 million years, you don't disturb me. I am the news, and I'll make you keep talking. How many years you want to block me? I'm like the hell, you don't fit catch me. This fucking beats me and play up. Make a take for cause I'm sail out. They be hungry, beats me and stay up. I day America, come fight me here now. Hey, so you know this is a people love me. You know this is I live in luxury. We know all of you, you'll be hungry for this industry. Everybody say. You go be there, you want that. If you don't know, you for ask stop rushing. This city, the scene in rushing. On God, me, I promise. Hey. Sabotage, they try sabotage. I know be your pop, don't give me God. Agenda, everyday agenda. $5K for just my cigar. All of you know be hustlers. You don't get out the pinning, better change your mattress. Send who you want, send, I go patch them. Check my records, me I know the lines. I know the in. I did repeat, I know the industry one. So anything with me I say, I know they watch TV or radio. I say fuck everybody. Thank you. Right, Ghana, give it up for Shatta Wale. Right. Let me say a massive thank you to Corporate Ghana for helping put this together. Wind Energy, Akadeko, Bell Aqua, Luckiest, NPA, Haptel Ghana, PhD,
for Instagram,
All right, so Shatawale there with those performances. Listen, I mean, that's what he told you. He said he's the most wanted artist in Ghana. And on your screens currently, former Black Stars players and technical handlers or currently of the Black Stars there, John Pentil, Fatal Dauda. Remember, these are legends when it comes to the senior national team, the Black Stars. They've seen it all, and they are currently on the technical team of the Black Stars, all in their numbers there at the Accra Sports Stadium. And is 1-0 currently. If you're just joining us, is Accra Hearts of Oak leading Kumasi Asante Kotoko Ketsi. The 24th minute goal there scored by Hamza Issa in that particular first half. I'm still here in the studios with Eric Bequim. He used to score loads of goals for Kotoko, but unfortunately for him today, his side is down by a lone goal in the first half already. So, yeah, Shatawale's performance, Eric.
Shatta.
I hear you saying he's a spirit.
Oh, he's a spirit. that guy is a spirit, seriously, because you can see how he's commanding the fans.
Yeah.
And that makes you superior. That makes you, I mean, you are on top. Look at how the crowd were following. I mean, how he was dealing with them. He was making justice to the sound.
Sure.
And then even the president himself, even videoing it.
You understand?
It tells you how Shatta is the King Kong of this country.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's good. It's good.
And we need those King Kongs in Kotoko, right?
Yeah, but you see, one thing that I'm just observing is Kotoko lacked commander on the field in this particular game.
That's true.
And these are some of the games that is game for the men. Players like Justice Blay, I will always mention his name because since he came to Kotoko, I haven't seen him flop in any match. He's always having a bar. He has set a bar to himself that always he makes sure that he hit that bar. And for now, bringing in new boys and starting them is another problem altogether.
Sure.
Though the handlers know what the system or the ideology behind what they are doing, but for we sitting back, if we are to also come in with our assessment, I would say they should have been introduced gradually so that they can gel well. Because I stated this in the beginning that it will be a game of two coaches, not the players.
That's true.
And that is what is going on. You see how they were all on their feet, trying to command from the back. If it's for the players alone, like the coaches will have sat down and then watched from afar. But you can see that the two coaches are playing the game at the touchline, commanding, giving instructions to them. Although they've done this at the training sessions and all that, but still, you know, we are human and you need to be reminded of what transpired during the training grounds and all that. And that is what I think they are all investing in it to get the results. If this is how Kotoko is going to play at the second half, by not winning all the duels, all the 50-50 balls, they are losing it to the House of Oak players. And that makes them superior on the day. So it's hard time they come back and play like they are playing Kotoko and Has. Because for all you know, most of them, when they are playing against Kotoko during their time with their clubs, they play like they are playing Champions League final.
That's true.
Now here is the hour. Come and showcase what made us to sign you. So that is where the scouting side comes in. Because you cannot just watch a player for one game and then you said, I'm going for him. How long have you studied the player? How is his consistency level for his former club? How does he play? So per all this, you calculate it together, then you can get the best out of the player.
Would we be quick also to say that most of these players do not get the needed orientation when they are introduced into clubs, I mean, like traditional clubs like Kotoko?
Yeah, I think even Graham said it earlier on that sometimes, you know, we in Europe and all those places, they used to bring their former players to come and have interaction with their players, the position that you are playing. They need to have interactions with you, let you know the team, and be well educated on even the jersey that you are about to wear and all that. But for here, it's not like that. Do they even have a museum whereby when players come, they will be introduced? This is a player who was playing your position. So as you are coming, you need to come and work extra and then beat this record. I quite remember when I was in Kotoko, and Opokwe used to tease me that the late, may he so rest in perfect peace. He used to tease me that He's the only player who has scored hat-trick for Kotoko.
Yeah.
So I should break that record. I was scoring brace 2-2-2-2. So until we came to Kumasi, that was under floodlights when we were playing against Olympics, that I scored my hat-trick. Even after scoring the hat-trick, he told me that now we are head-to-head.
Yeah.
So
you're still not beating him.
Yeah, I'm not beating him yet. So I should try and score 4, then he will know that I've beat his record. But at the end of the day, these are all some motivational talks that helps you as a player. But as we speak, there's no any old player who is even talking to them. I mean, letting them know the velocity of the team that they are playing. And it's a bad thing. Okay. We just throw them at the scene for them to play without giving them the right orientation, like you are saying.
Sure. So, I mean, what's your prediction in the second half? We need to go over right now to the stadium.
I think the way the House of Folk players are winning all the duels, the 50-50 balls, it will be very, very difficult for Kotoko to come into the game. If they want to come to the party, then they must be very aggressive, not rough, but hard. They should show that they have come to the party. But for now, they are just behind the gate and they are watching the party. They need to come to the party itself. Yeah.
Exactly. So you heard from Eric Bequin there. He says Kotoko should come to the party. And what's the story going to be like in the next 45 minutes? Let's enjoy it. It's 1-0 currently. It's Accra Hearts of Folk who are leading by a lone goal, Ketsi Hamza's goal. Let's check out how the second half pans out.
Massive thank you to the Ministry of Sports and Recreation, led by the Honorable Kofi Adam, the National Sports Authority. Ghana Tourism Authority for putting this beautiful, beautiful thing together to celebrate the President of Ghana. Ladies and gentlemen, in a few minutes, the second 45 man of the game will commence. What is it going to be? Hands of Folk? Hands of Folk fans, where are you? Is it going to be Hands of Folk? Meet you. Is it going to be Hands of Folk? All right. Is it going to be Kotoko? Is it going to be Kotoko? Agrono and one form. Enjoy the second football.
Can't put your mind down. Talk too much, me don't like them. See me with my people, you for stand firm. Now I got people back in cancer. Can't put your mind down. Keep the advertisement person. Don't you find that's the anthem? That's the anthem. That's the anthem. The anthem. The anthem. The anthem.
Substitution for Hansburg. Number 5, Calvin Osei is made out. In his place, David Opomo Afane, number 46.
Second half action just about to kickstart here at the Accra Sports Stadium. Substitution effected by Accra Suffolk captain Kelvin Osei SCB has been replaced by David Opong Afrani. And second half underway at Accra Sports Stadium. Already the Kotoko team attacking the Phobian side. So Suffolk with the ball in their own half now. And long ball upfield will be cleared by the Pokemon Warriors, and out it goes for the first throw-in for the second half. Live commentary and live coverage on Star FM as well as Ultimate FM and Empire FM in Takoradi. But we are live on GHOne TV. Throwing for Artifook, picked by the man on the right side, Ibon Amankwa. Amankwa gets the ball back from his colleague. Amankwa on the ball still. He goes in field to the man who has been so impressive. Runs Rafael and Ponsai goes in now. For us, Fulham with a chance now. Artifook on the ball still. Shot comes in, and unfortunately, poor one from Hussein Mohammed. His shot flying over the upright.
And a very, very ambitious one. But then again, Artifook clearly showing their intent. No time or no reason to defend. Going hard at Kotoko. And well, the substitution there from Masudi Dramani, I'm not sure that one was because of injury. But then Kelvin Osei Ace out would also see now David Opong Afrani in. A chance for him to get into the good books of Coach Masudi Dramani. Don't forget that apart from it being the President Cup, it is a chance for some of these players to show the reason why they would still be at their various clubs next season. So I'm saying that, Kotoko have shown good comeback this season. They have been one of the clubs who have gone a goal down this season and come back strongly to go on to win. So let's see how it turns out.
Let's see if the Fabulous team can respond. We've done just under 2 minutes of action in the second half, and it still remains Artifook 1, Kotoko 0. Kotoko with a run. Peter Amidou brought down to an infringement for Kotoko, and that was Emmanuel Amankwa bringing down Peter Amidou, who has switched flanks again to the left side for the Fabulous team. Coach Zito's men will have to recover from conceding an early goal in the first half. Samba only with a connection, and referee has blown though for an infringement against Kotoko. That was Samba O'Neill jumping and connecting that shot, but in that process, he also fouled Kakari Martin of Artifook. So an infringement, and goalkeeper for Artifook, Shuab Sharif.
Sharif has done so well. I mean, he's not faced any serious danger, but then he's been calm, and trust me,
the referee will warn him, no time wasting. No time wasting warning there issued to the goalie for Artifook. Ball in the area of Artifook. Now shot comes in. Hamza Issa, I'm sure, was dreaming of a second goal for Artifook, but that shot was poor. The referee though had blown for an infringement for Kotoko. Ball affected by Kamara, goalie for Kotoko. There are 2 balls on the pitch, but play does go on. Kotoko with the ball in their own half. On the ball now is Zakaria Husseini. The only young Kotoko came 2 weeks ago and already making his debut. And wow. Amwa slipped.
And yes, the ball. An unintentional control there. And one for the cameras. One that would go a long way for people to talk about. But then Artifook have the ball now.
But that will lose out. And again, Kotoko coming again now. Aqua Francis on the left side. He locates Peter Amidou. Amidou on the ball on the left side. Can he go past his man? He tries it. He does enter the box, but ball will be cleared now by the Phobians. But to nobody but Zakaria Husseini for Kotoko. The career controls and finds Samba O'Neill. O'Neill on the ball now into the Phobian half. MP looking for the run of Amwa. Controls with his chest, but straight to the Phobian defense line and cleared by Kunedu for Artifook. Kotoko with the ball again through captain Samba O'Neill. O'Neill locates his colleague in defense in Zakaria Husseini. Husseini now to midfield. He finds his man Seth Kwaju. Back to Zakaria Husseini. Now to captain Samba O'Neill. Always very composed on the ball. O'Neill back on the ball again. He now finds his man in midfield in Seth Kwaju. trying to locate a run from Poku, and he has been fouled. That's Poku rather has been fouled by the Phobian defense. The new man who just came on for Atofok.
David Opong Afrani going straight for the captain Amban there, leading his team. I'm sure it was a tactical change from coach.
I want to find out from Masood what called for that change, because Calvin Osei SCB was fantastic in the first half. I want to find out what happened, an injury-induced substitution or not. We'll find out later on. But for now, an infringement for Kotoko, and the man who joined Kotoko from Olympics, entry Emmanuel, behind the ball in the number 10 jersey for the Fabulous team. Can he pull Kotoko back into this game? Some distance though, but looks as though he'll go for a direct shot. Will he? He does so. A good one! Hits the upright. Chance still for Kotoko. Shot comes in. It drops. Chance still. Shot comes in. And what a miss from Albert Amoa. He cannot believe it. He just cannot believe his eyes. That was a glorious chance for Amoa. Look at it again. Shot was brilliant from entry. Came off the upright. A chance to look at it. Amoa had space to pick a spot. He could not, and he has missed it.
Brilliant free kick, my Benghazi, and he went direct for it. Goalkeeper had no answers to that. Trust me, if he had found a target, it would have been the equalizer. But Amoa had one simple task to just lay that ball into the net.
And Kotoko come again now through Amidou. Cross comes in, a goal! It is a goal! An own goal it is for the Porcupine Warriors. Amidou's cross on the right side. The header came from Kunedu Yadom, but unfortunately for him, it was only to his own net. So look at it again. Amidou on a run into the box, and the cross came in, and Kunedu Yadom heading the ball into his own net.
A day of gifts, Benghazi. I told you I am a prophet. And we are seeing Father Christmas here in the likes of Kunedu. Look at the posture of Abdul Karim Zito.
No emotions, even though his team just pulled him in. Little emotions there, but the Freemen will come again now. On the ball, nice Kakari Martin. He goes in field now. Shot comes in, and now the poor round from Kakari.
At the start of the second half, Benghazi, I told you that Kumasi Asante Kotoko have been one of the teams with the most comebacks in the Ghana Premier League this season. And right from the plus of the whistle, they've shown good, a chance, a shot,
a goal! What a comeback! Now, the coach shows emotions. Celebrating now.
Abdul Karim Zito and his charges, Benghazi, are up and doing.
2 goals in 2 minutes. 2 goals in 2 minutes for Kotoko. What a comeback. Pampoku with the finish for the Warriors. There it is. Long ball into the half of Hatsapok. Controlled there by Pampoku. It dropped. Cody Adams cross to Amoa, and beautiful cutback, and a finish, easy as it is.
And
cool finish there for Kampoku.
Again, Kunedu at fault, Benghazi. Kunedu was found wanting. He had to deal with the ball initially. Well, now that substitution would bring to mind.
Absolutely.
And why coach? Yes, from coach Masudi Dramani. And now we see the absence of Kelvin Osei-Sibe, and well, a chance for Atofok Benghazi.
Hassa attacking again now. Cross comes in, a good chance, and the ball be cleared though by the Fabulous team. Pass again will come to carry on the ball now. He finds Kunedu Yadom. Yadom goes in for the chance still, but ball cleared now by Samba O'Neill, and now the ball go for throw-in for Accra Atofok.
The emotions are getting in Benghazi. Kumasi Asante Kotoko with 2 quick fire goals. I told you that they have shown this season, and on a number of occasions they've gone down in the first half and They came back strongly in some of the Premier League games to win 3-2 and to win 2-1. And now they are showing what they can do here. Coach Karim Zito and his charges have a story to tell this evening, and I'm sure President Mahama and the fans here, and look at Kamara, he would be a calm man, he will be a cool man, he will be thanking the stars, and the players have made the fans proud, and now the fans can be on their feet and enjoy some good morale.
Live on Star FM in Kumasi, of course, Ultimate FM. The Phobians again, a tackle breakdown. Kotoko again on the ball now. NP, good pass. The ball be headed out by the Phobians, and out it goes for a throw in for Accra Folk. Picked up by Albert Amwa. He throws one down now to his man, Lord Amwa. Back to Albert, to defensive areas now to Samba O'Neill. Husseini Zakaria. Good ball across field. Headed out though by the Phobian club. Zakaria on the ball now. Good back passing field. The chase is on. The Phobians are on the ball now. Good ball outfield now. Hamza is on the ball now. Hamza. But the attack will break down and Kotoko take over again now. Good pass in field now to Amidou. Amidou on the ball for Kotoko. Amidou on the ball still. Amidou. Amidou shoots, and that was off target from his man Peter Amidou Aqua.
What an open game, Benghazi. I'm sure this is what the fans wanted. This is what they were looking for. And, well, substitution quickly effected. With Asma out and Theophilus Collison on. But then, it is an open game, Benghazi.
Very open game here.
Team, any of these teams can go for the win. But for now, Kotoko are showing that they do have what it takes to win the 2025 President's Cup.
You're live on Star FM, live on GHOne TV. Shuab Sharif on the ball for the Phobians. Kicks one outfield now. Out the ball, go for what should be a throw in for Kotoko. Throw in for the far block side. Ball picked up again by Lord Amwa. Amwa throws one down. Good ball. He gets the ball to his goalkeeper, Mohamed Kamara. Kamara controls the ball now. Gets the ball to Zakaria Husseini. Husseini goes down. He was pushed. So an infringement for Kotoko in their own half. Big question though, Jones says, can the Phobians get back into this game?
Well, I think that with how they played in the second half, yeah, they have what it takes. And another substitution from Coach Masudi Dramani. He knows that he needs to win this game. And as to what to tell someone how Kotoko came back in just 2 minutes to get the lead, well, it's a different story to tell. But I think that as a folk, if they can be well composed and get the ball, they will be able to come back into this game strongly.
Let's say the Phobians can get back to the game, but for now, Kotoko on the ball. Long ball outfield. Will be cleared by Konadu Yadom. Back on the ball, there's Kotoko in midfield. Beautiful control there. What is he looking for? Poor from him. On the ball, nice hands of folk. He looks up for a good one to Hamza Issa. Issa gets the ball to Kakari. Back to Hamza. Poor pass though. And Kotoko on the ball now through Samba O'Neill. Long ball outfield. Changes on now. On the ball, first though is Konadu Yadom. And Konadu clears his lines for Accra to folk. Ball flicked on. On the ball, that's Hamza Issa. Hartlepool on a child roll. On the break, and the ball. He missed out on the pass. Stephen Apia Asari missing out on the pass. That could have been a chance for Hartlepool. Back on the ball now. In their own half, though. Lord Amwa. Amwa will find the man in midfield. NT Emmanuel. He's just fantastic with his passing game. He gets the ball to Albert Amwa on the right side. Albert on the ball still. He has 3 men around him. And so he will lose out. Konadu Yadom gets the ball for, poor one from Konadu Yadom. Gives the ball away now. Kotoko on the ball. Chance for Kotoko. Ball in the area still though. This will be a chance. The ball's been cleared now. Kotoko again. Amidou a chance still. And a poor connection. That was a glorious chance. Glorious chance there. But missed terribly. Missed terribly by Kotoko. Look at it again. Free header in the box. It should have been on target for the Fabulous team.
A brilliant attempt from Kotoko there, and no Hearts of Oak player picked him. It was a run from the edge of the box, and then you could see that again Kotoko are marching to this game, and I'll not be surprised if they get a third goal, Benghazi.
Big balloon there from Zakaria Hussaini, and out it goes for a throw-in for Hearts of Oak. 60 minutes played. It means Kotoko and Hearts have got 30 more minutes to either hold on to their lead or come back into this game. Long ball to the Fabulous half. Clear though, but back to the Phobian half, controlled now by Shuab Sharif. Sharif on the ball for Phobia. Kicks a long one outfield, looking for options. Ball headed back powerfully, and it drops in midfield. Cleared now by Kotoko, but straight to a Phobian player. Captain for the side, a new man, Opong Afrani. Get the ball to the left side now. Phobia on a chance. This could be a chance, and Samba O'Neill defending strongly. A player is down though, so ball has been cleared, and out it goes for a throw-in for Hearts of Oak. A Kotoko player is down the turf, and that looks like, who could that be? Seth Kojo looks like, who is down the turf. So how times do change. It is not the Fabulous lads who are singing and chanting their team anthem.
Well, I hope it is not a game of two halves. But of course, Hearts of Oak had Kotoko in the first half. They had some chances, and they scored a brilliant goal. And then, of course, we saw Kumasi Asante Kotoko coming in the second half. Right from the start of the second half, they went on.
And then the replay is for the goals.
Brilliant goals.
The first goal for Kotoko. That is Peter Amidou. The cross came, look at it. And then the header from Kunadu Yadom into his own net. Poor one from Kunadu Yadom. Second goal, long ball. And then Kampuku on a run again with Kunadu Yadom again. Kunadu unfortunately cleared the ball and only came off the body of Amwa. And then Amwa with a beautiful cutback. And Poku had the gaping goal to plant the ball in. Brilliant goal by all standards. A gift to for brilliant goals there from Kwame Poku to make it 2-1 for the Fabulous team. Ball in the Hearts of Oak. Control the ball beautifully in their own half. Accra Hearts of Oak. Kotoko with the ball. It's an infringement too. A referee will call the ball back. Referee will call the ball back. So there it is now. Game gets underway. On the right side is Amankwa. Emmanuel Amankwa for Hearts of Oak. Get the ball to Kakari. He goes in full now. Kakari on the ball still. Kakari with a chance. Shoots one. And it's been blocked again. Hearts of Oak with the ball again now. And that shot comes in. And out it will go for a goal kick though for the Fabulous team. Shot flying way off target. So it is a goal kick for Kotoko. Taken there by Kamara. Kamara looks for an option. He finds one in Zakaria Hussaini. Hussaini as always with a long kick outfield, but the ball has been cleared and headed back to the Phobian half. Has to look on the ball now though. Raphael Amponsa in midfield. He finds a man on the left side. Stephen Osei Apia. Asari goes down. Referee's place to go on. Play goes on. Lord Amwa. Ball in the area of Kotoko. Good ball looking for the run of Kampoku, but that was too strong a pass, and out the ball go for throw in for Hearts of Oak. Kunadu Yadom knows time is not on their side, so he rolls one down to his goalkeeper, Sharif Shuab, who intends finds captain for the side now. Then upon Afrani, his pass not good enough though, but drops for Raphael Amponsa. Referee says that should be an infringement for the Phobian team, as Amponsa was fouled by Kotoko's Zakaria Hussaini. And Hearts of Oak in their own half. Good ball in field. Ball be cleared though by Aqua for Kotoko. Now to Enchi. Enchi on the ball now in midfield. Looking for options. Always brilliant on the ball. He goes down. An infringement against the Phobian side. The big man himself, Emmanuel Enchi, has been so impressive in the game today. On the ball, so calm, collected. Brilliant pass as well from him.
Yeah, I think he's done so well, Benghazi, and Kotoko are showing that they are a very good side who can actually hold the ball, move to the wing, sending crosses, and then Hearts of Oak look like a team disjointed, a different team from what we saw in the first half. They need to get their act together, Benghazi. If not, they might consider a third goal.
Samba O'Neill locates Albert Tam on the right side now. Albert goes in, goes past one man now, but ball be cleared, ball blocked, and the Fulham take over the ball now. Hearts of Oak trying to initiate an attack on the ball. The goal scorer for Hearts of Oak, Hamza Issa. Good ball infield, and ball be cleared. Do by Zakara Husseini. Brilliant clearance from him.
Super defending, Benghazi. Great defending, but then again, a great ball right in front of Hamza Issa. But then, kudos to the defender of Kumasi Asante Kotoko. Right there, he was falling, but then he made sure that he got to the ball before Hamza Issa.
Making sure that Hamza will not have any chance to sniff in front of goal for the Fabulous team. So the referee though, the flag went up, so offside. All right, offside against the Phobian club. So free kick taken by Kamara Mohammed. He locates Samba O'Neill. O'Neill back to Kamara in goal for Kotoko in this evening's encounter. Another floodlights. Kamara with a long kick. It drops to Poku. Poku locates his man Amidu on the left side. Can he get the ball to him? No. Ball be cleared. And out it goes for a throw-in. Ball thrown in now by Aqua. The referee says Amidu was impeded by Emmanuel Mankwa. So an infringement again for the Fabulous team. One more chance for them. One more chance for entry to attempt a one at Sharif Shuab and go for the Phobians.
You know, they look disjointed, and across of folk, the defense a bit fatherless, I must say, at this moment, because of course they would miss the services of the goalkeeper Benjamin Asari and then Kelvin Osesibe, who was brought out. We don't understand why he was brought out, but two mistakes have caused Crass of Folk this evening here.
A free kick for the Fabulous team. Again, Emmanuel Entry behind a free kick for Kotoko. He's got about 6 men in the box to look for. Will he go for direct one and goal, or will he look for options in the box? Emmanuel Entry with a free kick. There he comes now. It goes in, a good one, and a poor connection from Kampoku, out for a goal kick.
Well, gradually, Benghazi, tick-tock, the time goes. But again, it was a very good cross that was sent in, and it found the target, but just that the connection was a poor one. You could see two players of Kumasi Asante Kotoko, yes, going in for the ball there.
Amwa and Kampoku. The ball drops to the Kotoko midfield. Poor pass though, and the Phobians are on the ball now. Hearts of Folk control the ball. Hussein, he finds Kakari on the right side. Kakari controls the ball now. Back to his man, Amponsa Raphael. Amankwa to Kakari again now. Now to Raphael. Amponsa, good ball in full now. Header comes in, a chance, and headed out though by Samba O'Neill. Hearts of Folk on the ball again now. On the left side. Cross comes in again, and again O'Neill with a clearance. Drops to Kakari on the ball now. Chance for him. Goes to the byline, and that was a poor one for Kakari. Out he goes for a goal kick for Kotoko. Indecisiveness for him. He had so much space on his left side, and once again a brilliant cross coming in from the left. I told you about the crosses, and in the second half, Kumasi Asante Kotoko have dealt with the crosses well. This was a chance to send either a shot or a crossing, but it was poor decision making from him, and then for now Kotoko can breathe. Kotoko can breathe and can breathe easy. Kakari Martin should have done much better with a chance. He has totally fluffed it. Goal kick taken by Kamara Mohammed. Ball drops. And first with that ball though, it has to focus left back Ransford Mensah to Sharif. 4-1 from him. Ball drops and will be cleared though by Kennedy Yadom. Yadom gets the ball in midfield now to Amponsa Raphael. He finds Amankwa Emmanuel. Amankwa to captain for the side now. Daniel Pong Afrani to Schwab. Schwab with a clearance into the Kotoko half. Flicked on beautifully, and on the ball now for the Phobian club is Hamza. Hamza on the ball still. He goes off one man easily. Hamza goes in full now. Shot comes in. The ball has been blocked. Obviously, space to go on. And play that's gone. Entry on the ball now for Kotoko. Entry control the ball. He finds Lord Amwa on the right side. Amwa on the ball now. He goes in field. Challenged and brought down. Referee blows for an infringement for the Fabulous team. 70 minutes played now. 20 minutes to go. Still Fabulous Kotoko 1. 4 behind House of Folk 0. Sorry, 2-1 for the Fabulous team, to say.
Yellow card for House of Folk player number 30.
And then the man brought down. Yellow card again, flash to Hearts of Folk. And that is the man, Stephen Apia, sorry, the left winger for the Phobian Club. Flash with a yellow card for that tackle on the Kotoko attacker. There it is. Man in pain on a tap still. So temporary hold up at this stage as the game is halted because of treatment given out to the Kotoko player.
Well, now the onus lies on our coach Masudi Dramani, and the way forward here, the instructions that he would give, and what next for him. They have 19 minutes to go. Trust me, it might just be the President's Cup, but then again, it would go a very, very long way to inform his season, to inform what would happen when he takes full control in preseason. So, yeah, yellow card obviously confirmed that Rashford Mensah also receiving another yellow card from referee for dissent. He actually went to complain and receiving a yellow card in there, but then good game so far.
Game restarts and a poor one from Enchi, so throw in for Hearts of Folk. Throw in for the Phobian Club. Ball thrown in by Amankwa Emmanuel. He finds captain Opong Afrani. Long one from him, but straight to goalie for Kotoko, Mohamed Kamara, who this time around says, no gift for you, Hearts of Folk. Hamza Isa, the man who scored the only goal for Hearts of Folk. Kamara knows his team is in control and with a lead, so taking some time on the ball. Long ball from him though, headed down by Kwampoku, by the drops to Kakari Martin. He goes back. Amankwa with a clearance, nobody in particular. Ball reconnaissance to the body of the carrier and cleared, and out it goes for a throw-in. Throw-in for Hearts of Folk, who know they must chase this game at this stage. Dramani's team are chasing it, and Kotoko bringing on substitution again. Baba Yaya is coming on for Seth Kwajo. Baba Yaya joined Kotoko from Kumasi and Faisal. And look at that. Rafael Amponsa is pushing Seth Kwajo, and referee will not have any of that. Referee says yellow card if you misbehave, and that's so.
Well, he's taking his time to get off the pitch, and again the emotions would come. It is not just a President's Cup. Anytime it is football, Hearts and Kotoko. Well, trust me, the emotions would come to play here, and he wanted to help him get off the pitch, but then referee would have none of that. So
there's a man on now for you, Yaya Baba Yaya, as he's called in Kumasi. Also full with a chance. The shot comes in and it flies over the upright door. That was coming in from Ransford Mensah with a shot, but it was always rising. And over the crossbar, it goes for a goal kick for the Fabulous team.
Of course, when desperation sets in, you decide to go in for long balls like this, and I'm not surprised at all. Don't be surprised to see a lot more of these long balls from Accra Hearts of Folk.
Chasing the game, the Phobian Club. Kotoko was a try and extend the lead here. Yaya Baba on the ball now. He finds the man on the right side. Amma with a cross. It drops though, and will be cleared by Hearts of Folk in midfield now. Good ball over the top, looking for the run of Kakari Martin, but that ball cannot get to him. It's been cleared. Peter Amidou now on the left side for Kotoko. He comes in field. Peter Amidou. He finds Emmanuel Entry. Entry with a good pass. Amwa is onside. Cross comes a chance, and what a miss from Kampoku. He had a gaping goal in front of him. but he could not make it. Look at that. Look at that. He was always falling. He was always falling, so could not connect the ball very well. And so out the ball go for a goal kick for Hatsofo.
There was some kind of pressure from David upon Afrani, and he made sure that, well, Kwame Poku didn't have full control of that ball there. If not, it would have been 3-1, and I'm sure that would have been that.
That would have been that. But the Phobians are coming back. Another poor pass from Maskakari. And Kotoko again will come through. Amadou gets the ball to pass his man now. It is a 3 versus 4. Referee has blown for what? Referee has blown for what? He has blown for offside. Wow. Let's see it again. Where's the offside? He goes in for the ball himself. Kwame Poku was the one who was off. He didn't go for the ball. So where was the offside here? Where was the offside here? Well, play goes on though. Hatsofok with the ball in their own half. Sharif Suab control the ball in his own half. Sharif with a long one outfield, looking for option. Ball headed though. Hatsofok again now. Runs for Mensah. Good ball to Kakari now. Chance for Kakari. Goes in full now. Chance for Kakari. It's a goal! But the linesman flag is up. The linesman's flag is up though for offside. Linesman flag is up for offside. Look at it. Kakari with a chance. Let's see the replay. Went past his man. And the cross came in. He was clearly offside.
He was offside, Benghazi.
He was offside.
He was offside. Good call.
He was clearly offside.
Good call. And the fans would not be happy with that call at all. But a good officiating from referee. And another yellow card has been flashed in the mix. A lot has happened after that game. After the linesman decided to put his flag up. And a correct call from him now would see the decision of the referees.
Let's see the replay again. There it is. That's the first one. Kakari is onside. He's onside, so Kakari gets the ball. He goes infield, goes past one man. Let's see. He's still onside. Now let's look at the man here. He's still on. Let's see. Let's see. There it is. He was clearly offside.
Yeah, of course.
He was slightly offside.
Right call
So right
from the
call from the referee.
And the players are not too happy. And again, we are disadvantaged in our part of the world, Benghazi. We don't have the luxury of VAR to get another view or give the referee a chance to review for everyone to see that indeed it was an offside. But as I would always say, the referee has the final say. They are in charge. They are like a judge, and their decision would stand still and would have to continue play. GHOne, Kotoko 2, Benghazi.
It is what it is. Offside is a call made by the referee, and for the replays, clearly he was offside, slightly offside. So we are waiting the restart of the game here. Live on GHOne TV, are coverage of the President's Cup. Live at the Accra Sports Stadium. 7 to 8 minutes played. Hearts down 2-1 against Kotoko. We have about 12 minutes of action left in this game. Temporary hold up here at the Accra Sports Stadium.
Well, referee Reginald calling someone. I think good job so far. And a good call from Kwesi Brobe, Emmanuel Tolagbanu, and then Charles Bulu are the men who have handled the game so well. And I think they deserve applause. Well, keep going, coming in from Coach Masoud Didi Dramani.
So game about to restart here again. An infringement for Kotoko in your own half. Kamara, Mafia relief man. Long ball from him though into the Hatsofok half. Headed back. Makunadu Yadom, flicked on. Hatsofok again, chasing the game. On the ball for the fullbacks in midfield now is the man, Raphael Amponsa. To right side now he goes. Kakari Martin. Martin goes in full again now for Hatsofok. Kakari on the ball still. Can he go past this man? No, he can't. Ball cleared. Referee don't blow for an infringement for Hatsofok.
Or a chance for Hatsofok to send the ball into the box and make amends, Benghazi, because we have close to 11 minutes to get to 90 minutes and some additional time there. Of course, that stoppage from the goal that was chalked off because of offside would give us some additional minutes. But then goalkeeper Kamara would have to come to the party this evening for Kumasi Asante Kotoko and get the win for his side.
So an infringement there for Hearts of Oak. 18 minutes played here at Accra Sports Stadium. 10 more minutes of action left here, plus at a time that is an infringement, and Kotoko will defend this. The Phobians have got men in the box to look for. This could be dangerous. Bakari Martin behind the ball for Hearts of Oak. The human wall being formed by the Fabulous team. It will be a 3-man human wall formed by Kotoko. And will this be the leveler for the Phobians? Let's wait to see. Bakari Martin together with Tamponsa behind his free kick for Accra Hearts of Oak. Bakari goes in, and a beautiful save there from Kamara. Mohammed saving coolly for the Fabulous team. That's what a good kick from Bakari Martin, on target, and well saved there by Kamara.
Well, I told you need to come to the party, and he's come to the party with this good save. I mean, that mistake earlier in the first half was unpardonable, and he's made amends, I'm sure, Benghazi.
Made amends with that save from the earlier mistake he made in the first that led to the goal for Hearts of Oak. The Phobians with the ball in the half now. Cleared and long one in there from goalkeeper Sharif. Headed out by Zakaria Fuseni. Out for a throw-in for Hearts of Oak. Picked up ball by Amankwa. He finds Kakari. Goes in for good ball from him now. Shot comes in, is in block. Referee says what? Penalty. Referee has blown for a penalty for Hearts of Oak.
Drama, Benghazi, pure drama. And look at Kamara. Kamara walking to the referee, disagreeing with that call there. But it is football for you. And as I said, the referee would always have the final say. And this time, referee Reginald calling someone has pointed to the spot. And what is it going to be? Would we see the equalizer?
Let's see the replay again now. Shot coming in and clearly off a penalty.
Clearly, Benghazi.
Clearly coming up
clear penalty. You see the distance from which,
from the body.
Exactly. And so a good call once again from referee calling someone. 82 minutes of play, Benghazi.
Penalty for Hearts of Oak. Can they redeem themselves with a spot kick?
It takes a man of courage at this point of the game to get up, pick the ball, and say, send me, oh Lord, I will do the work for you. And it will take another courageous man in the form of Mohamed Kamara to step up and save this penalty. 83 minutes, Benghazi.
And look at the man with the ball. Kunadu Yadon has picked the ball up. He's a man who made 2 mistakes for the Fabulous goals. Can he redeem himself? Is the question.
Benghazi, there is a song running through the mind of Kunedu at this moment. Redemption song. He wants to redeem himself. Let's see if he can redeem himself.
Kunedu Yadom leaves the door for Amankwa Emmanuel. So Amankwa Emmanuel for Hearts of Oak with a penalty against Mohamed Kamara. Amankwa v. Kamara. Amankwa versus Kamara. Kamara in your shots. Amankwa here for Hearts of Oak. 84 minutes played. Penalty for Hearts of Oak. Will this be the leveler? Amankwa will have to go in. Amankwa Kamara. Will it be the leveler here? He goes in, he shoots, and he saved. What a miss from Amankwa Emmanuel. He went in, the run-up was poor, and he has missed the golden chance for the Phobian club.
And look at Karim Zito. Karim Zito is up on his feet, but it was a poor kick from Amankwa. Goalkeeper Kamara decided to stay put to his spot. He didn't move, and he was there, and he was gifted a ball. Well, don't forget that Kamara gifted a goal, and he's been gifted a penalty. A good decision making, but a poor one from Amankwa. The fans of Accra Suffolk will never forgive him for that poor kick. Trust me, if the goalkeeper moves, it would be a great goal. But this time around, it was a poor kick from Amankwa.
A poor one from Amankwa, but game resumes. An infringement for Hearts Suffolk in their own half. Long kick there from Apon Afrane. He locates his man on the left side. Mensah Ransford, who now finds Konadu Yadom. Konadu gets the ball in field now, all the way to goalkeeper Sharif Shuab. Shuab comes all the way out of his goal area, looks up, long ball from him, looking for his men up front, controlling the chest, but cleared there by Lord Amoa. Konadu Yadom control the ball now, but again, we stop by the Fabulous team now. This could be a chance. Kotoko with a chance now. Ball is good to Albert Amoa. 10th round though. And Yaya cannot get to that ball. Referee has blown for an infringement for Hearts Suffolk.
Benghazi, what a game we've had. What a game we've had. Missed penalty, an offside goal, and of course a comeback. This has been a super game from Accra Suffolk and Kumasi Asante Kotoko. I'm sure for the neutrals it has been a good one, but for the fans of Accra Suffolk, they would have expected much from their team, especially with the way they played in the first half. Kumasi Asante Kotoko played better in the second half and substitutions.
Substitutions there. Defender Harry Ansu coming on for McCrea midfielder Emmanuel Entry. So the idea for the coach is simple. Best man Entry going out midfielder for a defender Harry Ansu. Clearly the coach wants to close a shut-up shop for Kotoko against the Phobians at this stage.
Good decision making from Abdul Karim Zito, very, very experienced man. We've seen it all. Karim Zito, don't forget that he won 2 FA Cup titles. Karim Zito with Dreams FC and then Kumasi Asante Kotoko.
Konadu Yadom on the ball now for Suffolk in his own half. He looks out for options. A long one from him. Headed powerfully down, but straight to Kamara, who will try to waste some time. Why not? Finally has saved it for the Fabulous team. Mohamed Kamara, going to go from Guinea. Last season,
I think he's had a good second half, and at this time he would want to whisk away some few seconds and spend some time with the ball and make sure that the final whistle comes very soon for Kumasi Asante Kotoko.
Kotoko on the ball now in midfield. Brilliant play from Samba O'Neill. He finds Patrick. That's Peter Amidu instead. Peter on the ball, but attack will break down. Kotoko regain the ball again though. Good ball from Aqua. Aqua looking for the run of Kampoku. Kampoku though is stopped by regains the ball and has been brought down for an infringement for the Fabulous team.
Cannot believe it. Cannot believe it at all.
Kampoku bringing him down for an infringement. So Kotoko with some minutes of action left in the game, with their noses in front, trying as much as they can to close the game at this stage.
Oh, the Porcupine boys are up and doing, and look at their fans, of course, on their feet, dancing to brilliant tunes. Can they kill it off here, Benghazi?
Let's say they can here. 88 minutes of action done here. Free kick for Kotoko. 3 men plotting behind the ball against a Phobian team with 3 human wall as well. Entry is up though, so someone from a step up for this free kick. Who will it be? Who will it be? Let's see. It comes in and a poor one. Poor one, and out it goes for a goal kick. Now it came from Albert Amoa. But that was a very poor one from Albert Amoa.
A poor one, but then again, they can just, still maintain their composure, defend very well, and this cup, 2025 President's Cup, should be theirs. Asante Kotoko.
Referee has blown for an infringement for Hearts Suffolk in midfield. Picked up by Apon Afrane. On the left side they go, and that's the man, Ransford Mensah. He goes in field. Pass is good. Controlled beautifully by this man. He goes down. Referee says play should go on. Ball will be cleared by the Fabulous team. But straight to Kakari Martin. Kakari with a shot, and over the upright he goes for a goal kick.
And an ambitious one. He had his right back just in front of him. He could have gone for the option. He decided to go for glory, and they are still down by 2-1, Ben.
That was selfish play from Kakari Martin. When he had Amankwa making the run on the right side, but he chose the wrong option of a shot, and over the crossbar it goes. Goal kick for Kotoko. Ball kicked in by Kamara. Headed powerfully though by Kunadu Yadom. That was clearly an infringement to referee. 90 minutes done. We are into a time of 4 minutes. Into a time of 4 minutes in this game. Can the Phobian club get back to this game?
Accra Suffolk would need a miracle from the gods of Accra. They would be on their knees crying, hoping for a last-minute miracle. Only Jesus can save them at this time, Benghazi. But it is football, and in just a second, anything can happen.
Ball in the area, and it'll be coolly saved there by the goalie, but clash of heads there. So the medical team have been called up. I can see blood oozing from the Phobian player. Who is this? There's blood all over him. So the medical team have rushed in there to attend to the players. There it is, clash of heads between Ansu and the Phobian player. That was a poor one. That was a bad clash there of heads. Let's hope they are all well.
Well, if we should end this way, Kumasi Asante Kotoko Mase would be adding their 9th title. Yes, and
in the President's Cup.
Yes, in the President's Cup. So they won in 1973, 1984, 2004, 2005, 2008, 2016, 2017, and then in 2019. Well, is it going to be Kumasi Asante Kotoko in 2025?
Let's wait to see. We have about 3 more minutes of action to tell, to confirm whether the Fabulous team indeed will end up as winners or the Phobians will have a last laugh.
But I think it's been a brilliant game so far, and in fact, we're done with the 90 minutes. It has been a brilliant game with what we expected. We've seen goals of late. Anytime Hearts and Kotoko meet, it's very difficult to see about 2 or 3 goals. But this time around, it has come to play. We've seen an own goal. We've seen a goal chalked up for offside. We've seen a penalty missed. And trust me, what more do you want?
It's full of drama.
Full of drama,
everything you would expect from a tough game. A big clash. We've seen it here at Accra Sports Stadium.
And it is a welcome party.
Look at the bench of Accra folk.
They look dejected. Yes.
They look sad. They look lost.
But for this Kotoko fan, in high spirit, trust me, if he would need to dance all the way home, he would dance all the way home, Benghazi.
It's fun here at Accra Sports Stadium. That is if you belong to the Red Army. If you are with the rainbow colors, not too fun at this moment.
Well, I wonder how the Honorable Okulu would be feeling right about now. And the schoolboys are not left out of the action, Benghazi.
Look at
them.
Our brothers from the SHS who are here supporting the teams here at Accra Sports Stadium.
Well, a dejected
Amankwa, Emmanuel, he missed a penalty. What could be going through his mind at this moment?
Trust me, Benghazi, a moment just like Asamoah. It was close to the end of the game. If he had scored, it would have been a different story. We would be looking to take penalties here. But then, good decision making again from goalkeeper Kamara.
So fortunately, Kunadu is up on his feet. Head heavily bandaged though from the clash of heads with Henry Ansu. But both players are up on their feet, thankfully. So game will resume in no time.
Well, Benghazi, Masudi Dramani would have a lot of work to do. They had a good first half, but in the second half, they were all over the place. And some of his substitutions would have some question marks.
In fact, I still want to know why he took out Calvin or say Esibe. I want to find out what happened. But let's continue the action here. Long throw, wow, from Kamara. Ball drops. But we'll be taking over by Kunadu Yadon for Artofok. Kunadu Yadon on the ball. He locates his man in midfield. He turns beautifully. But ball will be cleared. Chance for Artofok now. He goes in field. Chance still. And the Hasbrook team again will control. Amankwa finds Kakari. Kakari back to Amankwa. Amankwa to his man. A chance. And what a useless effort and miss. The two of them were on different wavelengths. Miscommunication, and a chance goes to begging.
Benghazi, it was the last chance, I believe, for Hearts of Oak to make a statement, to put smiles on the faces of their fans. But then we'll see last-minute introductions from Coach Masudi Dramani as to whether they would make an impact. Well, you never know. We've seen players come on with their only touch, score some goals. But for now, Kamara will take a very, very long
one from Kamara, flicked on by Yaya. I guess the ball to his man, Peter Amedu, who I'm told has been named the MVP for the game today. And referee has blown for the end of the game here. It is all over the Accra Sports Stadium. The foul plus from Kumasi came all the way from Kumasi to Accra, and they have brought Accra down, brought the Phobian Club down with a sumptuous comeback win over Accra Suffolk. End of play scores here at the Accra Sports Stadium. President's Cup. Hearts of Oak 1. Foul plus Kotoko 2.
Benghazi, it will go down memory lane, trust me. It would be one that would always remember. It had everything in it. Hearts of Oak had the first half. They could have scored more in the first half. Kumasi Asante Kotoko came strongly right in the second half, scoring 2 quick fire goals, and we saw reaction from the boys from Kumasi. They went on to lead the game, and then Kumasi Asante Kotoko had to concede a penalty. Well, before that penalty, there was a goal rightly chalked off for offside, and then the penalty came, and Amangwa, well, would have...
And there you see the players, NG and Amwa celebrating the dance.
Amangwa would have a nightmare
tonight. The school kids are not left out as well. It's all celebration and fun here at the Accra Sports Stadium. That is if you belong to the Red Army. Kotoko have won the President's Cup for the 9th time, defeating the House of Oak Club by 2-1 here at the Accra Sports Stadium. And they'll go to their fans and applaud them in the stands. And the fans will respond.
Of course, Kamara doing a yeoman's job, and look at the fans with their flags, waving it from side to side. And the fans, of course, have that good cohesion with the players. And indeed, it's going to be a long night, full of celebrations for Kotoko fans tonight. But I'm sure that some of them might miss work tomorrow, Benghazi.
So it means that this season, Kotoko have had the upper hand over the Phobian Club. Don't forget, they beat them in Kumasi in a league by 1-0. Albertama with the only goal scored in Kumasi. Then here in Accra, the game ended barren 0-0. Today, Kotoko again have beaten House of Oak by 2-1 to win the President's Cup.
Masterclass from Abdul Karim Zito.
And there you see them.
And he's done a yeoman's job. As I said earlier, he had a good record coming against
and then your
House of
shows
Oak.
now is Hamza Obin, Kotoko's deputy coach now, formerly with House of Oak. Yeah. Now deputy coach of Kotoko, Hamza Obin, and the Kotoko last captain, Samba O'Neill. There you have the women and men from the Ghana Navy, the band giving us a display here before the trophy are given out, or the trophy is given out to the deserving winners, Kotoko, here at the Accra Sports Stadium.
Great game it has been, Benghazi. Great game, and I'm sure for our viewers and listeners who joined us from their various homes and, of course, in their cars, wherever they joined us from, would have enjoyed this game. It was a good one, and I hope that Kumasi Asante Kotoko can go on and have a good display when they get to the CAF Confederations Cup next season, because they are champions of the MTN FA Cup as well. And a good shot stint by Abdul Karim Zito, and I'm sure that they will get him some players to build up his team. For Masudi Dramani, I think that he has to be given some time.
All right, so it's all over at the Accra Sports Stadium. And guess what? It is the Porcupine Warriors who came all the way from Kumasi, Asante Kotoko. Kumasi, and they made sure that they won this one. I'm all excited because it was a great game by all standards. It was end-to-end action, pulsating, 90 minutes. And what did we see? 3 goals scored in this one, an own goal. The first goal scored by Hearts of Oak in the 24th minute by Hamza Issa. And then it was Konedu Yadom scoring an own goal. And then when the penalty came up, Konedu Yadom stepped up, unfortunately trying to make sure that he redeems his image. But unfortunately, it did not end that way for Hearts of Oak. And then Kwame Poku in the 53rd minute. So in the 52nd and the 53rd minute, quickly, Kumasi Asante Kotoko had to seal it all. So it's all over at the Accra Sports Stadium. Kumasi Asante Kotoko crowned the 9 times now when it comes to the President's Cup. They are winning their 9th President's Cup trophy. Remember also, this is the 18th edition. Let's go over to listen to Monica Bukari as he interviews Coach Masud Didi Dramani.
Coach of Accra Hearts of Oak, Didi Dramani, to have a word over what just happened. It's quite unfortunate for Accra Hearts of Oak.
I think it's part of the industry. At a time when we're controlling, and then we lost a key player, and then it was difficult to reshuffle, and then they took the chance clearly. So you have to acknowledge that.
Talking about your key player, will you say Osei Sibe was the reason why Kotoko has just taken over?
No, I think the injury maybe was a force majeure, and then also serve as the right purpose to have more players having a chance to play, and then we are in a progressive process, and so we expect that anyone who has the opportunity can do it. But I'm very, very impressed with the composition and the executions.
Are you satisfied with the current team that you have that played against Kumasi Asante Kotoko?
I think there's a lot. It's early days yet. There's a lot to put in. There's a lot that we have done. There's a lot that we'll put in, and I believe that we'll get there. With this crop of players, with some small adjustments, we should be there.
Did you miss the services of Benjamin Asari in post today?
Oh, I think that every player is very, very important. He's the number one. He's a national team goalkeeper, and so we wish to have everyone. But I think that Soaib, gave a very good account of himself.
Now, before I let you go, a word for your fans with what just happened.
We love them so much. We love them for coming, and I think that we want to see more of this. We'll come out with very good performances. We'll come out with very good energy and effort. I think that we were all satisfied with what they did.
Thank you very much. We wish you all the very best as you enter the 2025 season. So that was Didi Dramani, coach of Accra Hearts of Oak, who just lost to Kumasi Asante Kotoko. I've also been joined by coach of Kumasi Asante Kotoko, Karim Zito. Congratulations, coach.
Thank you very much.
Now tell us, you, like I asked you earlier, never lost against Accra Hearts of Oak, and now again with Kumasi Asante Kotoko, you have really proved that you have what it takes to take against Kumasi Asante Kotoko. Tell us, what was your plan?
The plan is to come to win. Before a game, you have to ask you, what do you need in that game? So when I sat down, I saw that, no, we should go for the second cup this year, because we had wanted to go in for the league, and we couldn't. So now let's pacify our supporters with the President Cup. And remember, this is the second time I won the President Cup with Kotoko against us. So it was mentality. You saw the way we came into the second half. It was far better than the first half. And I'm very happy that we won.
Tell me, how is the feeling like for your players as well?
No, everybody wants to win. The moment the win comes, we don't feel anything apart from happiness. We are all happy. And I'm very happy that my supporters too are happy. So we are here to make them happy. And since we are able to make them happy, I'm okay. Happiness came through no other team than Accra as a folk. So we are very, very happy.
Now tell us the way forward. What do you have to say to your fans?
I think I introduced some few players I recruited. And then, we qualified for Africa. So we are going to start preparing for Africa. Very soon we'll go to South Africa. From there, we'll start planning. But I think we'll play the champion of champions before that. So it's part of preparation.
Right. Thank you very much. We still wish you all the very best. We've also been joined, that was Coach Zito, coach of Kumasi Asante Kotoko. I've been joined again by Kumasi Asante Kotoko. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Tell me, how do you feel?
Oh, I'm the pass, it's Medin Kunimpa, I'm the because the only Ashan Yanon, I'm the pa.
Nakacha, me na plan Ben, I'm over the Bay Musia.
Oh, plan a woman, Nancy Aberry in a margin. You feel fear by a preparation near the answer Barbarian and then Yamiadum so. Yatimiari in a margin.
Congratulations, Bio. Right, so thank you very much. We'll still be speaking to more players as well. Very soon to the presentations will be taking over. Yes. I've been joined by Opoku as well. Congratulations, Opoku.
Thank you.
The
game was very, very tough game. Like we didn't start well. But later part in the game we came in, that's how come we had the second goal as well.
Now you're winning against Accra Hearts of Oak here on home soil, which just happens to be the home of Accra Hearts of Oak. Tell me, how do you feel together with your teammates as well?
We are very, very happy for ourselves, for our technical team, the new players, and then to the Asante Kotoko supporters. So I say this is just a stepping stone for all of us. We're looking forward. We will try to win as much as possible. We try to win every cup that comes our way.
We wish you all the very best for the Wave 2025-26 season. Thank you very much. Right, so that was Kwame Poku of Kumasi Asante Kotoko that we spoke to. I've been joined by my colleague. Mutala. Mutala, tell me, we've spoken to Coach Didi Dramani. We've spoken to Karim Zito as well. Karim Zito has never lost a game against Accra Hearts of Oak, and this time around he repeated the same thing again. Tell me, what are your reservations about today's game?
Yes, great game for the neutrals, great game for both sides, and in fact, as you mentioned, history has a way of repeating itself. Karim Zito has come to the nation's Wembley to show the oldest club in our land, Accra Hearts of Oak, that of course, when it comes to beating them, he has the medicine, he has the antidote to that. But if you watch the game, indeed, both clubs, both teams showed energy, they showed resilience. Tactically, you say that, yes, Kotoko a little bit ahead of Hearts of Oak, especially in the second half. They back from recess, they realized that, oh, there's something that they ought to do. They did that, got 2 quick goals in the second half, and of course, they carried the day. But for those within Hearts of Oak, I'm sure Coach Didi Dramani has been telling you about the fact that the captain, the absence of the captain, the Saisibe leaving the pitch in the second half greatly impacted on the performance of the club. But I think that both clubs have showed what it is. We have enjoyed football here. The atmosphere was wow. Can we have this? For how long can we have this? Is it going to be a one-off? In my mind, the kind of football, look at the atmosphere, very charged, very, very interesting day. And for Kotoko, I think that for the 5th time, they have been able to beat our Accra Hearts of Oak here. And it's a great game. Taking the trophy back to Kumasi, it's a great feeling for the Kotoko fans.
And it's going to be a great feeling for Toon 472 as well. But tell me, you know, normally when Hearts and Kotoko meet, it's always a tough game. But today, will you say it was a fair play in both sides?
If you look at the energy showed, especially right from the first 10 minutes, Kotoko dominated. Hearts of Oak came in, got their goal, then they dominated. The atmosphere was there for them to be able to push on. Back from recess, I don't know what Coach Didi Dramani told his boys. They raised their game, they played, they got the first goal, pushed on within a minute or two, they got a second goal. And in football, once you have the momentum, I tell you what, you are going to push on. But interestingly, the Phobian had a penalty. And of course, the penalty is one of the difficult things to take. The energy, the pressure, and all of that. But unfortunately, the goalkeeper did well, saved that. And of course, they have to be able to win a game, to win a trophy. You need to have a moment where your goalkeeper can save you, and that is what they did.
Exactly. Now, let's take Osei Sibe, for instance. Osei Sibe was phenomenal for Accra Hearts of Oak in the first half. But throughout the game, what will you say? I think that Kotoko's goalkeeper, Kamara, was incredible for Kumasi Asante Kotoko.
Absolutely, especially after that hauler that led to Hearts of Oak first goal. I think that within the second half, he actually distinguished himself, and I think that Kumasi Asante Kotoko deserved the trophy this evening.
Fine. Let's talk about the penalty taker himself. For me, from where I started, I watched him. It's kind of it brings so much tension when you have to take that penalty. It was a very feeble shot from him. Will you say it was the very best of shot that he had to take for Accra Hearts of Oak?
You know, football has a way of telling its own story. In football, one would tell you that when there's a penalty, we do know that the clubs, they do know who is their first penalty taker. But the point is that once there's a penalty at this pressure moment, the player that grabs the ball, you allow that player to take the penalty. You realize that the player that took the penalty, at some point in time, he tried to have a go at the goalkeeper, tried to take that, but it didn't work. But of course, that is how football works. And once football is like that, you just have to take it and move on. But I think that he could have had some way of taking the penalty, the way and manner he did. The goalkeeper did the right way by guessing right, and he got that.
Talking about the euphoria here at the Accra Sports Stadium from the beginning, afternoon, all the way even from morning, people started thronging the stadium. I mean, the euphoria here, the atmosphere is kind of electrifying. Do you think the supporters came in their numbers to support their own teams?
Look, I'm seeing students in uniform
exactly
here at the Accra Sports Stadium. And guess what? When Shatta Wale was here, the whole atmosphere was charged.
Was electrifying.
Electrifying and all of that. You see, that is the beauty of football. If we can have this, we can have this for a very long time. We can plan this for a very long time. I'm thinking that the president can, the organizer can find a way to more or less expand this particular trophy tournament and make it a tournament. What has happened to the top four? Maybe we can look at it and make the President's Cup a one that can be top four clubs can compete, or even spread it across the country. But I think that if you ask me, this is a very great atmosphere for football game, and I enjoy the atmosphere. I enjoy the moment. A Sunday night. I wish today is a Friday. I wish today is a Friday.
I know, right? Now, talking about publicity of this whole game itself, I think publicity also went down very well to inform the stadium, the players or fans to also throng the stadium as well.
Absolutely. So earlier in the day, you didn't see that coming, did you? You wouldn't see that. After 2 p.m., then you check the back of the stadium, then you realize that something was about to happen. And indeed, the whole stadium was full. And some people have the opportunity to even watch it out. And GHOne TV, we show that live. So those who are not able to come to the stadium, they had the opportunity to watch live on TV and all of that. But if you tell me, if you're asking about this game, earlier in the day, the signs were there, especially after 2 when... And the organization, super organization and all of that. And a great congratulations to the organizers for putting together this one. And of course, the president for allowing this game to come out. He was here, and you see the atmosphere when he came in. Great football atmosphere. And for those of us who have been at the stadium, for those who have watched elsewhere, will tell you that they have indeed enjoyed themselves. I've not seen an atmosphere Hearts Kotoko game. In fact, the last Hearts Kotoko match before this, I was here at the stadium and most of the stands were empty. Today, the atmosphere was different. Everybody that matters is in the stadium. I think that it's one great thing for Ghana football. If we can move on from here, if we can pick the pieces from here, I think that Ghana football, especially in the pre-season time, will have some very interesting moments to share.
This has been an incredible 2025 Gal Cup President's Cup, where President himself, His Excellency President John Dramani Mahama, made his way for the second outing to be here at the Accra Sports Stadium. Earlier on, we told you his first outing was to watch the Black Stars play against Chad, and that was their training sessions here at the Accra Sports Stadium. And this time around, making another majestic step to come here to watch the President's Cup Gal Cup 2025. Presently, as we speak, we are watching President John Dramani Mahama putting around all the regalia exactly on the necks of the Phobians as well. Very unfortunate for Accra Hearts folk taking this.
Of course, Monica, if you look at an atmosphere like this, you would love to be going home with the gold, right? But now Hearts of Oak players are taking on the bronze. I don't know what will be going through their mind, but a football match, an atmosphere like this, you want to be on the winning side. But of course, once you get it wrong, I think that Didi Dramani has seen something. He's now getting his team right. He's seen a lot of things that going forward, he will be able to put things together and make sure that he gets a great team for the future. But I think that if you look at this Hearts of Oak squad, like I mentioned earlier, their captain, the absence of their captain, especially in the second half, they could make a case for that. But of course, football, the players are more than 11. So you have about 18, 25 and all of that. But of course, today has been a beautiful day. President John Dramani Mahama is honoring the players, especially the runners-up. Absolutely, yeah. Accra Hearts of Oak. And of course, you could see that live on your screens over there, trying to edge the players on. And the atmosphere alone.
And that is Accra Hearts of Oak or Sesibe getting down from the podium after taking his medal.
All right, so wherever you're watching us from, these are live pictures there from the Accra Sports Stadium, and it's the presentation time. There you see the president, the first gentleman of the land there, making sure that he classed these lads, Accra Hearts of Oak players there, with that silverware, winning the silver. So unfortunately for Hearts of Oak, they came, they saw, on their home soil, they lost. All right, so Eric McQueen, yeah, I know it's a great one for you. You, in 2008, won it with your Kotoko lads, and this time around, you're in the studio here observing proceedings, and what a joy. What is the feeling like for you seeing Hearts of Oak? And look, listen to what Karim Zito said. He said joy has come, and what a way joy came, and it came through Hearts of Oak.
Yeah. I think that was a great quote by my only coach, Coach Karim Zito. I think, Joe, before the start of the game, I did said one or two things which have all, manifested. I told you about this game can make you and unmake you at the same time.
That's true.
And that is what happened to the guy who went for the penalty kick. I mean, he was not ready for the kick, because looking at the one who went for the ball, he was much ready. To play. But they came, I don't know the communication that came from the bench for them to swap, the penalty taker. Also, the game itself, I told you that the second half, if Kotoko should go for all the duels and then win all these second balls and come to the party, Kotoko will get the win. And the second half, you saw when they came to the party, everything showed that they have come to the party to win. So I think kudos to the players. They've shown mental quality in this game. I mean, for that comeback within 2 minutes, getting 2 goals, it's a thumbs up to them. They've done great. I also told you that this game is going to be game for these two coaches.
That's true.
Yeah, to exhibit what we are expecting in the upcoming season. I mean, their trump card will win the day. Whoever throws his trump card, well, look at the substitutions that went on. Most of the substitutions were so tactical. Yeah, so I think the best team won. The best team that took their chances, because the second half was electrifying.
Exactly.
Where end to end, everybody is firing, no conserving any energy.
Not at all.
Everybody is blowing all cylinders, and I think it was a great game that we witnessed.
Okay.
Even apart from the winning to my darling club Kotoko, we have seen, the glimpse of the upcoming season. So we urging the fans to troop into the stadiums like this. And through that, the boys too know that people are watching them, people are enjoying them. Those days, there were Champions League and then a Premiership going on, but people still troop into the stadium to come and watch us as we play. Yeah.
All right. So just gone by were the officiating referees. They were awarded the Reginald Collins Samoa Referee of the Day. The first assistant, Kwesi Brobe. Second assistant was Emmanuel Dolagbanu. And then the fourth was Charles Bulu. But it is now the turn of the champions of the 2025 President's Cup, Kumasi Asante Kotoko Okumapema Apembeba. They've come all the way from Kumasi, shown their mettle. They came, they saw, they have conquered and made it the 9th President's Cup for themselves, taking it into their cabinet once again. Listen, what a way to end the season. What a way to obviously also sort of start a new season. They are now getting how many trophies? They are waiting for the champion of champions against BBN Gold Stars to find out whether they will make it 3 for themselves in the cabinet this season. Kumasi Asante Kotoko. So on your screens currently, the players filing past, taking their medals, their gold medals. Kwame Poku in your shot. Amwa there. And listen, for me, this is a toast of good football that we've all enjoyed on your screens. And you wouldn't get this anywhere apart from here on GHOne TV and on our Go TV. But lots of commendations coming in from people who are watching from far and near. From the United States of America, messages coming in to live, Eric McQueen telling him they are watching live and the pictures are good and everything. You
guys have shown class. You have shown class. And even the pictures that people are sending to us, you can still see the quality. You can feel it.
Sure.
This is visible. You can see that. You guys are doing so well. And always I do say that when we are applauding you, it's the time for you to work extra harder.
That's true.
That's true. So it's a good game that we witnessed. It's a very, very good game. And I did tell you that Kotoko is more comfortable playing in Accra than
That's
Kumasi.
the truth. That's the truth.
So if Kotoko should come to the party, I mean, they will win the day. And it did happen when they came to the party. Yeah.
All right, so the president of the, land, I'm talking about the first gentleman of the land, President John Dramani Mahama, they're giving the players the gold medal. The Kumasi Asante Kotoko technical team there on your screens currently taking their gold medals. And we have the captain waiting to lift the 2025 President's Cup trophy. So we've been counting it down, and it has come down now to the final day, and we have seen the champion. It is Kumasi Asante Kotoko who are lifting the trophy, and we'll be seeing the president hand over the 2025 trophy to them very soon. They'll be going all the way to Kumasi to go and present this to Otumfo, obviously. And what a way to end the season, and what a way to end this particular game. The Minister for Sports and Recreation there, Honorable Kofi Edie Adams, and also the chairman for GHOne, Mr. Kofi Ansa, John Kofi Ansa, making sure that they put this together well. And also the chairman for the sponsorship committee, Dr. Tony Albin there, all in your shots there. So the president is being ushered to go and lift the President's Cup trophy to give it to the captain of Kumasi Asante Kotoko. So let's now head over to the Accra Sports Stadium, hand over to the team there as the president gives the champions, Kumasi Asante Kotoko, the 2025 winners of the President's Cup. There on your screens currently, we have the regional minister for for the Ashanti region. He has promised them. And listen, this is the moment. I will need to call some of the players. Have you received your dollars? What is the story going to be?
Of course. He's going to deliver.
Yeah. So there you have it. This is the moment, Eric. This is the moment every player wishes to have. This is the moment every player has been crying for. Champions of the 2025 GHOne President's Cup, Kumasi Asante Kotoko. And what a way to make it happen for themselves. They come all the way and they play at the backyard of their wives. And there you have the bonfire there by the military, the Ghana Armed Forces, making sure that we have a beautiful day in celebrating our republic with this trophy. And I can see the likes of Kwame Poku, the likes of Amwa is going to go down. It's going to be a long night. The night is very young for them, but unfortunately for Hearts of Oak, they're taking an early night. They're going to take, I'm sure that the blankets in Accra is going to get finished soon. I don't know about the weather though. But then, hey, unfortunately for them, it's going to be not too good a night here in Accra. What a way to lose it, but at your backyard. Not too good for the Americans.
And you know, normally as footballers, when we travel for games of such magnitude, and even the distance becomes more shorter.
Yeah,
but when you lose, it's very, very far. I quite remember one driver said, when we lose and we are going, before you will not hear anything there, but the only thing you hear, Messi wow.
Oh my goodness. So everybody is dead silent.
Everybody's dead silent.
Nobody wants to say anything.
Driver will say, yo, Messi why?
But I can tell you for a fact that it was here when the Chapter O president himself did mention the fact that, listen, when they lose games like this, they end up in the stands. They are not able to even come out of their seats. Sometimes you try to walk to the entrance of the Accra Sports Stadium and you want to come back again because you don't know whether you're going home or you are still staying inside the stadium. Is that the story? Is that what we're going to be seeing written? Well, the story has been rewritten this time around. What are the connoisseurs saying? What did they say before the game? And obviously, we're going to see the different headlines, the banner headlines, have it on the various portals, on the various socials. It's Kumasi Asante Kotoko ending that winning streak of Accra Hearts of Oak. And the bragging rights, obviously, going to go to the fabulous lads. Fabulous they were fabulous on the day, and obviously they continue to be fabulous over the Phobians today.
$200 per game.
Oh, yeah.
The Greater Accra Regional Minister also promised the phobias 1,000 Ghana cedi per game. I wonder what will happen.
And now the 1,000 has gone down the drain. Kumasi Asante Kotoko, champions of the Galka 2025 President's Cup. The mayor said that every goal that they score is going to be $200. So now they have $400 for scoring those 2 goals against Accra Hearts of Oak.
But if it's $400, it's still the $1,000 is so much.
It's still relevant. It's still relevant.
But of course, who cares? Whatever is important right now is that coveted trophy.
Exactly.
And Kotoko came to Accra. They have delivered the blow again. For the 5th time in 6 matches, they have beaten Accra Hearts of Oak 5 out of 6. And that is wonderful. That is wonderful. That is really, really wonderful. For the Hearts of Oak, Kumasi, Asante Kotoko. So for Hearts of Oak now, they have to go back, prepare. They have to go back, try to get their things right, and be able to make sure that they should be able to put out a strategy to be able to get things right, so that the next time when they are playing against Kumasi or Asante Kotoko, they know that we are going to get a win. We are going. It's been a while. Hearts of Oak fans celebrated victory over Kumasi and Asante Kotoko.
Right, so incredible atmosphere here at the Accra Sports Stadium. It was a 2-1 game against Accra Hearts of Oak. Kumasi Asante Kotoko came, they saw, and they have conquered. And they are taking the trophy, Galka President's Cup 2025, all the way to Kumasi to also show Tumfo as well. It's an exciting moment here, and this is where we bring it all to an end from the Accra Sports Stadium.
Asante Kotoko, Yebeshe, Asante Kotoko, Yebeshako. Asante Kotoko say, yeah, yeah. Asante Kotoko say, yeah, yeah. Asante Kotoko, yeah. Asante Kotoko, yeah.
Right, so it's all over the Accra Sports Stadium. That was the story. I don't know what you scripted, and I don't know what you had scripted before this particular one, but the story has been told from the Accra Sports Stadium. It ended in favor of those who said they are the Reds. They painted Accra red. Accra is now red. I don't know about tomorrow what will happen. Accra is red, whether you like it or not. And then I wonder whether the Phobians, they will be leaving their stands to the house or they will be staying in there. But I can tell you, on the sharp contrast in Kumasi currently, it is all joy because they can't wait for that trophy that they are bringing from Accra to Kumasi to join the FA Cup that they won just some few weeks ago. And they're waiting also critically to make sure that they make it 3 trophies this season as they get to win, obviously, against BBN Gold Stars in the Champion of Champions. Will that be the case? Well, you can start writing, and I don't know what the connoisseurs of the game are going to be saying or they are going to be putting down. But hey, you're welcome back to the studio here on GHOne TV. We're still live and in charge, and we brought you this. And listen, you can count on us for nothing but the best when it comes to sports content. We gave it to you. We told you we were bringing it into your various homes on GH1 and our Go TV, and we have delivered. And obviously, you you wouldn't get this anywhere apart from here. My name is Joel Adume Champong. I'm still here with Eric Bequin. He scored several goals for Kotoko. Listen, when Hamza scored the first goal for Accra Hearts-of-Oak in the 24th minute, a lot of shimmers was sent down. There you see it, the very first goal. What was the story going to be like? And the stadium for the fans of Accra Hearts-of-Oak was charged. They were making phone calls. They were sending pictures here and there on Twitter saying so many things. It was home and dry. Then Kennedy Yadom stood up, unfortunately for him, scoring an own goal in the 52nd minute when that cross came in. An in-swinger from your opponent, and then their header was from... So somebody will tell you this was from a fabulous cross to a Phobian own goal. So a fabulous cross from to a Phobian own goal there. Kennedy Yadom there in the 52nd minute scoring an own goal, and then they had to put the cherry on the cake, or put the icing on the cake, you want to say it. It was Kwame Poku in the 53rd minute, just after the 52nd own goal there by Kennedy Yadom and Kwame Poku. What a way to put the cherry on the cake and make it their 9th President's Cup win here at the Accra Sports Stadium. Well, so on your screens, if you just tuned in, we brought you that particular game live on GHOne TV and Go TV. On our various platforms as well, on our various EIB platforms, on Star 103.5, on Kasapa 102.5, we brought you live the game also in Kumasi, Ebusian FM, and Ultimate FM. In Takrady Empire and Go FM, we're all giving you live coverage of this game. Radio 360 inside in Koko also brought you this game live. Thanks to our EIB digital team doing a great job on social media, the production team at Accra Sports Stadium, at the OB, inside the OB van, Monica and the rest. Listen, it was a great production put together. The likes of Kwame, the likes, everybody made this a success. From our bosses, our CEO, our COO, Bolare, Santok Singh, our general manager, Nanaya, everybody who put the cuts to make sure that we made this a success, all right? Thank you so much, the cameraman, everybody who made this show a success. But hey, before we wrap up the show anyway, let me find out from Eric Bequin, taking his final words before he leaves us. And I told you, I am going to take him on for this one. I'm talking about the serial killer. You see, I told you that Killer Bagbola show. He didn't turn up. He did not turn up. He did not turn up. Who did not turn up? The man himself who calls himself serial killer. He could not come to the studio because he saw it in that crystal ball that his side was going to lose. Anyway, for that Adon Bote, who could not join us in the studio here, you lost. I wonder if he was at the Accra Sports Stadium, if he's gone home by this time or he'll still be in his car. Anyway, Eric, let me find out.
I'm sure he's still driving.
Then he's going to divert to a different, maybe he will end up going to Kumasi.
You know, there's this funny thing that happened during our time in Kumasi where I think we drew a match and the fans were so naive, they were so pissed. So Coach Bashir Ford was going back home. So he was sitting in front. So the supporters were insulting. Coach, they were insulting anyhow. Then the guy who touched Coach, and he's the same person that they had dissing. So when he got to where he alighted, and then
he got down.
Driver, so you know, winning is always a good thing.
Yeah.
But losing is a setback where you have to go and then reassess yourself well and come back well. I'm so happy in a way because Ghana League is coming back. You can see some quality stuff that they showcased during the recess. They came in that they are good listeners, especially the coaches. They came in with their trump cards to play. So I think everything is showing that we need to love our league. We need to, come to the stadiums and come and watch them. Let's applaud, the organizers as well. As you said, they've done a great job. The preparation to this magnitude of a game, I think they've done so well. People who are watching from elsewhere, Niger and co-powers, they are all gathered in Adenta watching. Many calls coming in. I think EIB, you've really done a great job. Keep it up. We want to see you more in the league as well. It shouldn't be only the President Cup. We need to see you more that, with these quality pictures, players can get quality videos, to show to agents. So kudos to the management of EIB Network.
All right. Okay. So this is coming from a legend. I didn't say it. The legend himself has spoken. So yes, Penny Kasa. Ojari anaso kasa. Ojari anensuasa. Insubia ni baby abium. Anyway, all right. Thank you so much for watching. Listen, if you had not watched, if you had not followed the countdown, if you had not come along with us telling this story, right from the beginning, we told you we're bringing it to you live in your homes, it wouldn't have been a success. So thanks to you, number one, and we say thank you for keeping faith with us. Thank you so much. Make us your number one when it comes to sports, when it comes to anything at all here. So the man has started his charge in the studio already.
Asante Kotoko.
It tells you the love is still there. Yeah.
Asante Kotoko.
Anyway, so before we go though, let me tell you, this production was made possible by these wonderful people. If it wasn't for them, we couldn't have brought you the President's Cup. The likes of Haptel, Bell Aqua, Okadeco, GHOne Energy, 4-in-1 Gary Mix, Rig Weld Solutions, PHDC, NPA, that's the National Petroleum Authority, Verna Natural Mineral Water, Engineers and Planners. I'm sure a lot of you knows about Engineers and Planners. That has to do with Ibrahim Mahama, who does so many philanthropic works. Of course, he was part of this success. GNPC, Ghana Gas, Bost, and then the luckiest, *712#. The luckiest. Luck is everywhere. All right, so let me just take them again before we wrap up. Haptel, Bell Aqua, Okadeco, GHOne Energy, 4-in-1 Gary Soaking Mix, Rig Weld Solution, PHDC, NPA, that's the National Petroleum Authority, Verna Natural Mineral Water, Engineers and Planners, GNPC, Ghana Gas, Bost, and the luckiest. Well, so it's been a great day. We thank you so much for coming your way. Let me take Bequin's final words. He needs to give a lot of shout outs to a lot of people.
My doctor is watching, Dr. Litz, from Kumasi, one great guy. He did my operation. He's a very, very great doctor. And then Americans too are watching. So we say hi and then a good night to everyone.
Okay, so listen. You didn't see this coming, right? So the gentleman there, this way. The gentleman there in the corner there, doing that beautiful thing is for those who are hearing impaired. Unfortunately, could not hear us. Listen, we want to do 360. We want to cut across everybody. That's why we brought you this, and he's done a great job coming in to make sure that he did the sign language for us and for our viewers who are hearing impaired. We are doing an inclusivity thing here. It's an all-inclusivity thing. If the person cannot hear, that doesn't mean we should leave them out. There shouldn't be that gap. We breached it and we brought it to you. So we say thank you to him also, doing a great job there, coming all the way from the Winneba school there, University of Winneba. He came all the way there to make sure that this was a success as well. All right. So thanks to you all for keeping faith with us. We're not tuning off. Don't tune off GHOne TV. Let it be here till you don't want to watch anything again. My name is Joel Adume Champon. Thanks to everybody, the team. I can't stop thanking you, the news team, the guys who were on the grid at the Accra Sports Stadium to bring you loads and loads of things that you didn't see coming tomorrow on the news. Stella, who was behind the scenes, Chris, everybody. I can't mention the names, but hey, Kwame did a great job, Bani did a great job, everybody, the sound man, the cameraman, people are raising their hands. I mentioned their names. And listen, I wouldn't lie to you. The kind of calls we are getting, the kind of people who are glued to their set, who are watching us. Listen, for us at TV, lights, camera, sound, and its action. Without them, it can't be possible. Thank you so much. Make us your number one choice when it comes to sports content, when it comes to news, when it comes to everything content here in Ghana. That's how we wrap up our show here. It's been a great one. Bye-bye for now, and keep enjoying GHOne TV and EIB on all our platforms. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.